Kiriko's kunai are fairly large projectiles, with a 0.18 meter radius.
Look, don't touch.
They travel at 90 meters per second, the same speed as Zenyatta's orbs. Unlike most heroes in Overwatch, Kiriko has a 3 times headshot multiplier. A body shot deals 40 damage while headshots deal 120.
Shouldn't have put your head
There is enough time to throw a dagger in between each burst of healing Ofuda. When holding down both primary fire and secondary fire simultaneously, the kunai and healing will both be thrown out without cancelling each other. Not sure if this is fully intended. The healing Ofuda hitbox is a cone interacting with capsule-shaped melee hurtboxes.
I have found the enemy! Come and
You can adjust the angle of the cone in the settings. At 100% sensitivity, the cone is 3 degrees. For most players, it is probably best to keep the healing sensitivity at its default 100%. The Ofuda shows as yellow when they have locked onto a target, and blue when they don't have a target. Both of them will heal targets who are hit by them, but the yellow ones will follow its target. The healing locks onto targets up to 35 meters away, same as the max range of Swift Step. The Swift Step indicator can be used to get a feel for the Ofuda lock-on range. The Ofuda will prioritize locking onto targets that are not full health. Ofuda that have locked onto a full health target will spread out in random directions. Because of how they spread out, teammates standing in the way will sometimes prevent you from healing targets further back. Hitting targets far behind a full health teammate can be very random.
Take a lot of damage, huh?
Once past the 35-meter mark, the Ofuda will no longer lock on or spread out.
Be careful, Shimada.
Past 50 meters, the Ofuda will cease to exist.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
Swift Step targeting works much the same way as the healing, except the cone is up to twice as wide. When using the default sensitivity of 50%, the cone will match the one for healing at 100%. While Swift Stepping, you are briefly immortal, meaning it can be used to survive ultimates like D.Bass Bomb. Protection Suzu has a short cast time of 0.1 seconds and travel at 35 meters per second. Teammates who are within 5 meters of the impact are healed for 50 health, become invulnerable for 1 second, and are cleansed of status effects like sleep and anti-heal. Suzu can also be used to boop enemies a short distance. Kitsune Rush consists of 5 spheres of 5 meters radius, assuming there are no obstacles blocking its path. Each sphere is spaced out by 5.5 meters and will climb obstacles, similar to Reinhardt's Earthshatter. When exiting the area of the ultimate, its effect will linger for up to 1.23 seconds. Obstacles higher than around 1.7 meters will block the ultimate, but smaller objects can be used as stepping stones to allow it to keep going. While the ultimate will stop traveling upon hitting a wall, the actual spheres have no line of sight check. As long as you are close to the ultimate area, you can receive its effect through walls and floors. When using Kitsune Rush from high ground, the fox will simply jump down and keep going. Very good for clearing railings. The ultimate always starts at ground level, even if you are in the air while casting it. If you wall climb into Kitsune Rush, make sure your center is not behind the wall. And that marks the end of this Overwatch Kiriko gaming video. Hope you like.